Tell us a bit about your work at JPL.
Sure. You know, I'm a structural analyst. Everybody needs a day job, and because I love space, my day job obviously involves space. At JPL, I'm a structural analyst. I basically get to work hand in hand with a designer for spacecraft. For instance, I just worked on the Mars Science Laboratory. A designer comes to me and he says, "This is my design, and I think it's structurally sound." I create a finite element model of it. I create different loads, simulations to make sure that it will pass or fail. And if it passes, then they go build it, and then they bring it back to us, and we test it to make sure that it lives up to what we thought it would.
A lot of young engineers here are talking about going to work for NewSpace companies rather than the establishment.
Yeah. You know, it all needs to get done. You know, there's different umbrellas for different things. You can put it under established space or new space or government space, and certain aspects of all of them are extremely exciting. And you just gotta, I guess, with all the young kids that are here at the conference, you gotta really sit down and think about what you really want to do. Do you want to build rovers that go to Mars, or do you want to work on the latest and greatest rocket that has plans for orbit but has never actually reached orbit? Or do you want to work for companies that build spaceships that take tourists? Or do you want to build lunar landers? Or, you know, it's all about what your skill set is and what your heart says you should do. And obviously who's hiring is extremely important too, because sometimes those don't actually match up.
Yeah. Who can write that check that you can cash?
Exactly. I mean, and who can actually, exactly. Who writes your paycheck at the end of the day? Because you know, there's a lot of really good ideas out there, and it's disappointing when you want to work for somebody and they just, it's either a startup environment, or the economy's in a bad situation, or there's no hiring at the moment or something like that, and you got to look at other options, you know, and sometimes you just got to figure it out.